Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. I hope you're all doing well and having a great morning. Today I have 3 topics to discuss with you. The first one we're going to jump right into, which is free rewards coming to the game with the incoming Hearthstone crossover update. Now, this image right here came from the Chinese patch notes, which was translated and said that these were free items if you scan the QR code, which led me to believe that this was going to be free items for new players coming. But I also do get the feeling that we're going to be seeing these free items as well, which include a legendary crest, a free portal, the free new 2-star gem, which is only going to be attainable through the event, and then of course through Telluric Pearls afterward, as we've seen in previous, a frame, and as you can see on the far right, there is another card. I believe this is one of those different ability style cards that are going to let you modify your skills the same way that legendary gems do, at least during the event that's going on. So you'll be starting with 1 card. Again, this is not set in stone, but I do believe that these items are going to be free upon us logging in when the new event does drop next week. Now, we have a couple of other topics because lately, guys, a lot of people have been coming to my live streams. If you remember, I've been live streaming nearly every day on the channel, going through Diablo Immortal, playing with the community and tackling the topics of discussion as we go, all at the same time building out my wizard because my wizard has not had any essences since we started playing the game 3 years ago. It's been that long since I played wizard, so we're slowly building out wizard and enjoying the process. It's actually been great. So with that, I've realized that there are a lot of brand new players. Like, we all think that everyone that's playing Diablo Immortal has been playing forever and is in it for 3 years and is an OG, but it's actually not true. So many questions come through from newer players that even started as early as a week ago, or even are asking in the stream, should they play and is it worth it as a free-to-play player? Which brings me to the next 2 topics that kind of are going to help address some questions that may be had by these players. First of all, as you see right here, someone over on Reddit is talking about how there is an increase of blood flow gems inside of Diablo Immortal right now, and that they're speculating that these gems are being duped or duplicated by some type of bots, as we've seen happen with normal gems in the past, because there are so many 5 stars on the market for sale. When in actuality, what's going on here is, you guys all know, if we dive back into the game really quickly, that there is a, where can I get this? There is an event going on inside of the game right now, and there's still a few more days left, where the new gem, the Blood Flow gem, is available for players to get, and you get the extended chances of those drops when you run Elder Rifts. So what's simply happening here, guys, is there are more of these gems around because more people are getting them to drop inside of their Elder Rift runs, and that's why we're seeing so many more Blood Flow gems. Now, if you guys did see my tier list, I put it out just 2 days ago, and some people agree with it, some people think that things are off. It all depends on how you play and what gems you value in the game. Either way, Blood Flow gem, in my opinion, is an S tier gem. It's one of the best ones. So if you're looking to get into a Blood Flow gem and you do have extra platinum lying around, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to dive into it now and to get yourself some of these gems because, well, the low price, 250,000 platinum, is extremely low for an S tier 5-star gem. Now, the third topic that I wanted to tackle here today was regarding Telluric Pearls. Telluric Pearls are great. I love getting them inside the game. I actually have 0 in my bag. Do I have 0? I have 0 in my bag right now because I just used my Telluric Pearls. For those of you that don't know, when you collect 40 of these Telluric Pearls, you can then craft, under the Telluric Craft option, a 5-star legendary gem. And a lot of new players, like the one that we are seeing in this post that I'll go back to in a moment, are curious about what gems should you craft with the Telluric Pearls. Now, you do have quite a few options, right? You can get most of the 5-star gems, and you could even craft some of the older event 2-star gems, which I would never recommend you do. I think that Telluric Pearls, when you get to 40, when you finally collect 40 of them, you should definitely be crafting a 5-star gem. And if you look at the player right here, the Bear Jude, who's asking this question, they are wearing absolutely no 5-star gems whatsoever. So if this is someone like yourself and you're in this position and you're wondering what 5-star gems should you craft, well, I definitely have some recommendations for you. Also, though, keep in mind, you probably have some legendary crests lying around that you've gotten from events or different things that have come up throughout the game. When you get 10 of these, I like to, especially as a free-to-play player, I think it's important that you keep 10 of them in your back pocket. Because when there is a Mirrored Jewels event, you have double drops, 2 times the chance of dropping, or not 2 times the chance, you'll get double the amount of legendary gems when they drop. But if you're sitting on legendary crests, run them and see if you get lucky, especially when there's an event going on right now where you can better your odds of dropping an S tier gem like a Blood Floe. Very valuable to you. But if we take a look even over here at the events tab, there's a lot of opportunities to get Telluric Pearls right here and legendary crests, even as free-to-play players. This is not the topic of the video, but the point is, these are available to all players. Now, if I have to make a choice, say on the Battle Pass, between 2 Telluric Pearls or 1 legendary crest, I will often, or almost always now, choose Telluric Pearls. Why? Because it gives me control over what gem I actually create, versus going with a gambling type mechanic, getting a legendary crest, and hoping that I get something that I'm actually looking for. So save up your stuff. They're coming through all these events. You see, you got another event, Clash of Cards, which means actually tomorrow we'll get another Telluric Pearl, and then on the 30th, when the update does drop, we'll get another legendary crest. So now going back over here, basically to sum up my tier list and tell you which of the gems you should use. And this doesn't matter about the class. The person over here, they were asking, they're playing as, I think it was they were playing as a necromancer, they're gonna transition to a druid. Something I never like to do, as someone that changes classes, is to get a gem and invest in a gem that is specific to a certain class. So let's say a gem that's going to do something for summons. Yeah, it's going to be great for Necro. It'll probably even do all right for the Druid, but it's not going to excel or even really be usable for many other classes. So I try to stay away from those. With that being said, let's look at the Telluric Craft right over here. This is at the Apprentice Jeweler, and these are the options. In my opinion, the #1 gem that I think players should craft, if this is going to be your first 5-star gem, is going to be the Blood-Soaked Jade. Blood-Soaked Jade is one of the, or is, in my opinion, the best gem inside of the game. It's going to increase the damage you deal. It increases your movement speed. It's a gem that everyone uses, and for good reason. But for some reason, if you don't like the Blood-Soaked Jade, there are a couple of others that I could recommend. Bottled Hope is great, but I still would definitely put Blood-Soaked Jade above it. I really do like the Roiling Consequence, especially if you're someone that's into PvP. It's going to put you into a Roiling Rage, during which your crit chance is increased. All right. It's also going to burn enemies as well. Really strong gem, the Roiling Consequence. And the Colossus Engine, one of the newer gems in the game. It's going to grant strength for 6 seconds, increasing your skill damage by 15%. And then, of course, the Blood Flow gem. But right now, with 5 days left in the drop event where you can better your odds of drops in Elder Rifts, you should probably try to pull a Blood Flow gem from utilizing Legendary Crest. Let me show you real quick. All right, so we're at the Elder Rift right now, and as you can see, there's just about 5 days left in the new Legendary Gem drop. So you have the opportunity here to have 50% chance of, if a 5-star gem drops, it's going to be a Blood Flow gem. Which means you have a 50% chance of whatever 5-star gem you get being an S tier gem, because this Blood Flow gem is one of those. So if you have a couple of legendary crests lying around, I have 10 in total is all I have right now. But if you have a couple lying around and you're really looking to figure out what your first gem is going to be, and you have those Telluric Pearls, it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to have a look, run a couple of those crests that you've gotten for free through the game's RNG, to see if you get a blood flow before you make the decision on what you're going to do the Telluric Pearl on. At the end of the day, though, the strongest gem, and the one that I use, and it's actually my highest level gem as well, is the blood-soaked jade. And also keep in mind, you don't need a 5 out of 5 star. That's whale status right there. Many players will get a 3 out of 5 star or upgrade. As you can see with my Roiling Consequence, I had upgraded it from 2 stars up to 4 stars, and I did that through the event that's going on inside of the game, the Sanguine Surge, which allows you to upgrade gems from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, or even 4 to 5 from running these. Now, this is a little bit more of a spender event. You get it from running Legendary Crests, so you need to save a bunch of them. But that has been covered in another video. At the end of the day, what you should probably do is get yourself a blood-soaked jade when you get those 40 Telluric Pearls if you haven't unlocked it yet. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be going live today, diving into the game as the wizard, enjoying the community, running dungeons with you guys, doing my Hellslayer bounties, and maybe even diving into a little bit of PvP. We'll have to see. I'll be going live around 12 p.m. noon Eastern time today, and I hope to see you there.